Today we had a debate, we had a conversation around the creation of state police in Nigeria, the prospects and challenges. So that was the topic for discussion, and I came to represent the Inspector General of Police, who was invited as a speaker during the section. And the key issue that was really heated during the debate was whether Nigeria is ripe for the creation of state police or not. You understand?
So on what side of the divide are you? That's been a conversation that's been going on for years now.
The conversation is that I believe, and very strongly too, that Nigeria is not yet ripe for state policing. There are several reasons for that. One of the reasons is that the states are not equally endowed, and if that be the case, it means that some of the states who are not able to pay salaries of their workers, you cannot add additional burdens to them. So when states cannot pay the salary of workers, are you not going to create state police, add additional burden to them? It's not just buying guns for a group of people that make them police officers. What actually makes them police officers is training and logistics and funding. So we believe that the states don't have many of the states don't have the resources to fund creation of state police. Another fear is that state police will be used by politicians in their various states as an agent of repression against political opponents, even against people that are in the same party with them. Because if you are in the same party with somebody and he disagrees with you on a particular point of issue, there's a possibility that he's going to use the state police to witch hunt you and all that. I want to take your mind back to 1930. Nigerian police, as a matter of fact, came into existence in 1930 with the amalgamation of the southern and northern protectorate of different forces that formed the Nigerian police force in 1930. Between that 1930 and 1968, Nigeria operated native authority police and regional police forces. That is to say that the Nigerian police force was operating alongside the regional police forces and the native authority police forces across the country. But at a point, they realized that politicians were using the native authority police and the regional police organizations to witch hunt, to oppress political opponents. That was why in 1968, they now merged the state police, the regional police authorities, and the native authority police with the Nigerian police force. So the existence of Nigerian police force alongside the native authority police and regional police forces came to an end in 1968. What we are saying is that the creation of state police is not the solution.
So history does not support the
No, it's not really that it doesn't support. The issue is that they tried it before, between 1930 and 1968, and they reverted back because the fear, it didn't work.
So history does not support it?
Yes, so we are saying that the creation of state police is not the solution to the challenges of crime we have in the society. What we think that should be done is appropriate funding of the Nigerian police force. All over the world, policing is technology-based. And if you fund the police, buy the necessary equipment for them, pay appropriate salaries, to give them necessary training, give them appropriate logistics to conduct their duties, you discover that they will perform. In America, the police is doing well because of the logistics at their disposal. The same thing in France, the same thing in UK. But in Nigeria, policing is to a very large extent analog. But the government of Nigeria and the Inspector General of Police, they are making a very serious effort to correct this anomaly. That was why they introduced the Police Trust Fund at the National Assembly. That thing has passed through the second reading. So that trust fund, once it is enacted into law by the National Assembly, it is going to go a long way in resolving the challenges of lack of funding for the Nigerian police force. Once that law is passed, once that bill is passed into law, I can tell you with all amount of certainty, very seriously, that there will be enough funding for the police. The police will have money to install CCTV cameras all over the places. They will have money to buy what you call various other technology that can support, policing. You understand? I don't want to give you examples, but all over the world, policing is technology-based. Because crime is growing. The world is already ICT-based, and you are still doing policing analog. So what is the solution to the challenges of crime and criminality in Nigeria is adequate funding. Once the police is funded, they will be able to police Nigeria effectively with the support of logistics. Technology-based policing. And I think that is the solution. If you create state police, it's going to cause confusion. It's going to drive Nigeria towards disintegration. But we are going to have conflict of forces. I know in some states, like in America, they operate the national police alongside state police. But our attitude, you don't have the zeal, the personal way we take politics is not the same way it happens in the U.S. So the values are quite different. So until we change that, that's why I use the language, we are not yet ripe for state policing. By the time we are ripe, by then you talk of change of attitude, change of values, change of so many things, then maybe. But for now, Nigeria is not ripe for state policing.